Perfection of Generosity, Part 14. We are also honored to have POW Singapore to co-host the Perfection of Generosity series. The teaching is scheduled for 1.5 hours, but we will not have Q&A session just for today. Today is Part 14. Before teaching starts, we have a few housekeeping notes. We are using simultaneous interpretation Zoom functionality for today's teaching. First, let's go over the channel selection and take a minute to select your preferred channel. Please choose either English or Chinese according to your preference. Please don't stay at off or original sound channel. If you are using a cell phone or mobile device, when you select Chinese, make sure to click Done to complete the selection. Please take a moment now to select your preferred language channel. If you have any questions, please send it to Zoom chat room. Thank you for your cooperation. Now we are ready for your teaching. May we invite Seattle Interpreter Vante to start the teaching, please. Tadu, tadu, tadu.
Okay. And to take a precept, repeat after. Bande.
Bande.
Dharanena daha.
Tidrinena taha.
Pensa dilam.
Pensa dilam.
Dhammayasami.
Dhammayasami.
Anogahangadawa.
Anogahangadawa.
Ilandeta.
Ilandeta.
Me bande.
Me bande.
Tudiyambi.
Dudiyambi.
Bande.
Hambande.
Tidharanena daha.
Tidrinena taha.
Pensa dilam.
Pensa dilam.
Dhammayasami.
Dhammayasami.
Anogahangadawa.
Anogahangadawa.
Ilandeta.
Dilandeta.
Me bande.
Me bande.
Tadiyambi.
Tatayambi.
Bande.
Hambande.
Tidharanena daha.
Tidrinena taha.
Tadilam.
Pensa dilam.
Dhammayasami.
Dhammayasami.
Anogahangadawa.
Anogahangadawa.
Ilandeta.
Dilandeta.
Me bande.
Me bande.
Dhammawadami. Dhammadeta.
Amabande.
Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Dhamma Sambuddhassa.
Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Dhamma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Dhamma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Dhamma Sambuddhassa.
Buddhaṃ gessāmi, Dhammāṃ gessāmi, Saṅghāṃ gessāmi.
Buddhaṃ gessāmi, Dhammāṃ gessāmi, Saṅghāṃ gessāmi.
Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ gessāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammāṃ gessāmi, Dutiyampi Saṅghāṃ gessāmi.
Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ gessāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammāṃ gessāmi, Dutiyampi Saṅghāṃ gessāmi.
Tadiyampi Buddhaṃ gessāmi, Tadiyampi Dhammāṃ gessāmi, Tadiyampi Saṅghāṃ gessāmi.
Tatayampi Buddhaṃ gessāmi, Tatayampi Dhammāṃ gessāmi, Tatayampi Saṅghāṃ gessāmi.
Tidharana gamanam bari bonam.
Amabande.
Anandi bhadya viramani tekabadam tamadiyami.
Panati Pada Viramani Tekhaparam Tamadiyami.
Adena dana viramani tekabadam tamadiyami.
Adena Dana Viramani Tekhaparam Tamadiyami.
Kametu mesa sara viramani tekabadam tamadiyami.
Kametu Mesasara Viramani Tekhaparam Tamadiyami.
Mudavada viramani tekabadam tamadiyami.
Mudawara Viramani Tekhaparam Tamadiyami.
Duramiraya Miza Bamaja Chana Viramani Deka Brandamari Yami.
Duramiraya Misamana Thana Vidamani Tekaprantamari Yami.
Idame Bonyam
Idame Bonya.
Adawakaya Waham
Atavakaya Waham.
Hodu
Vahotu.
Idame Dilam
Idame Tila.
Nibanada
Nibanata.
Tayo
Pisayo.
Du
Hotu.
Idranena Daha Binsa Dilam Damandar Gangadwa Bamadena Damba Deta.
Amabande.
Okay, we will continue Dhamma Parami talk. Perfection of donation. Before giving in talk, we will pay respect to Buddha by reciting in the Modasa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. In the previous talk about the Dhamma donation, something we left. So today we will teach that one. When Bodhisattva trying to give Dhamma donation towards Bodhisattva, the one, the Buddha to be. Like Bodhisattva to Bodhisattva, teaching Bodhisattva to Bodhisattva. So one of the teaching is about the Buddha Gaja, the activity or daily activity of Buddha. What the Buddha do in a daily life. There are 5 kinds of Buddha Gaja, Buddha's activity. Purabhada Gaja, the activity of before lunch. Pachabhada Gaja, the activity of after lunch. It is in the daytime. At night, we should divide nights into 3 parts. Purima Yama Gaja, the activity of past watch. Mijima Yama Gaja, the activity of middle watch. Pachima Yama Gaja, the activity of last watch. So first of all, we will learn Purima Bhadda Gaja, the activity, Purabhada Gaja, the activity of before lunch. What the Buddha do. So by learning in this, we may get knowledge. We may be able to follow and practice some. So the Buddha getting up early morning, washing his face, cleaning his body. So for what? To support a attendant bhikkhu and to make a body comfortable. 2 reasons. What about that means the Buddha's skin is very good. No doubt can stick. Because of this, actually, no need to clean. So there is a question: why the Buddha clean his body to support attendant bhikkhu, and to make a body comfortable means to get a weather, proper weather, cold and heat, mostly to reduce heat. So with this reason, the Buddha clean his body and do service for the body. After that, waiting in the time for arms around, spending in the time in a seclusion. Then trying to go for answer food. So this is before going for answer food. For the normal bhikkhus, what is the traditional way to stay in the early morning? Yeah, getting up early morning, it is the same. So after that, trying to clean, trying to do service for the body tree, for the chetiyas, like sweeping, watering, like that. So when bhikkhu serves for the chetiya, need to go to the chetiya with the meditation, main meditation. Let's say main meditation is anapana. If so, go with the anapana by knowing our breath, walk towards the chetiya. At the gate of chetiya, keep it aside. The main meditation, breathing, reflect or recollect Buddha's qualities from there. Turn chetiya, keeping a right side. Paying a homage or salute from the four directions. If it is big chetiya. If it is a small chetiya, paying a homage or salute from the 8 directions. Because if it is big, you may need to take time to going around, for going around. If it's a small chetiya, no need to take much time. So you have more time to pay homage. After that, went back at the gate of chetiya. You pick up breathing meditation again. And you go on with the breathing meditation. So in the same way, cleaning in chetiyas. After that, cleaning in body, like washing face, maybe taking shower. After that, wait the time for answer food. By approaching in a seclusion or by approaching on the bed. So it is the same. After that, trying to prepare for the Painapada. So changing the lower robes to have a proper wearing, wearing belt. So making a full robe on the upper body, holding in bowl. So it is the same for the Buddha and for the normal bhikkhus. So now we will move for the Buddha. So sometimes the Buddha went for alms food with the group of Sangha. Sometimes And the Buddha went alone. In the same way, sometimes going in normally, like a normal walking. Sometimes going with psychic powers. So if the Buddha wins for alms of food, normally it is like a normal people. So sometimes they use psychic powers. So at that time, how to go with the psychic powers? First of all, before going to Buddha, so gentle wind clean the ground. If the ground is sandy, because of gentle wind, it will be even, or no rubbish, no dust away, going beside. So the ground is clean. After that, small rain come, so not to have dust. So in the same way, the clouds are on the sky, not to have a sunshine, not to hit Buddha's body with the sunshine. If you are staying in a colder place, you may like sunshine. But I think in Myanmar or in India, having cloud is nice weather. Cloudy day is quite nice. It is different from other countries. In the same way, maybe Western countries where the weather is cold, they may like the sun, but we like the moon. Moon is cooling like that. We don't like the sun much. So the sky is cloudy to get a shade for the Buddha. So the other wind bring flowers, spread the road. So the ground become even. So the Buddha's feet also evenly. The Buddha's soul is also even. Because of steady, because of being steady when he did kusala in the many past lives. So because of this, standing on the ground of the Buddha is very steady. So not like normal people's foot. In the middle of soul, something, how to say, maybe not touching on the ground, but for the Buddha's feet, it is touching. So Buddha's ankle is also a little bit high. So the joints is also cannot turn besides. So, but it is quite flexible. So to rise up, back and front, and beside. Similarity of Buddha's feet is you may try to see elephant feet. So the feet or the foot is very flexible. So touching evenly on the ground. So ground is also even, feet is also even. So because of this, standing is very steady. So another thing is, whenever the Buddha's feet touch on the ground, lotus flowers appear, accepting Buddha's feet. Once the Buddha stands on a gate, so 6 color ray lights appeared. It is very strange, very wonderful. So those lights spreading in the whole city, house to house, many panacals, making a decoration towards them, running here and there. So at that time, elephants, horses, birds, by staying in one place, made sweet sound. You may say singing. In the same way, music instruments, ornaments of people, those made nice sound. So because of the Buddha's power, at that time, with those signs, those powers, people knew that the Buddha is going for Painapada, for alms food. So wearing good robes, holding flower and perfume, coming out from the house, going on the streets, salutes, and make puja to the Buddha with the flowers, perfumes. After that, for me, 10 bhikkhus, for me, 20 bhikkhus, 50 bhikkhus, asking bhikkhus to receive their donations. In the same way, for the Buddha, holding a bowl, giving a seat, make the Buddha satisfied with the food. So, having a food from there, seeing their upanisya. Upanisya is a very dependent course to get attainment before teaching in Dhamma. So the Buddha trying to see they are dependent, very dependent course to get attainment. Then the Buddha teaches Dhamma. Some take 3 refuges. Some take precepts. Some become Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Nagami, etc. Some asking ordination, practice Dhamma, got arhatship. So in this way, supporting people in this way, getting up from the seat, went to monastery. So when the Buddha reached monastery, sitting on a seat, waiting in bhikkhus to finish their meal. So after that, at the end of bhikkhu's meal, attendant bhikkhu reports to the Buddha. At that time, the Buddha went into his kuti. So this is the activity before lunch. Next one is the activity after lunch. So after having a lunch, sitting sitting in his kandakuti, in his dwelling, washing his feet, existing his feet, maybe by sitting on a chair. So admonish to the Bhikkhu Sangha. Bhikkhus completes with the mindfulness. Donabo Bodho Bado Lokasame. Appearing Buddha in the world is difficult to get. Donabo Manosata Bao, Manosata Badi Labo. Gaining it as a human being is difficult. Donabakana Sambati. Achievement of moment, accomplishment of time is difficult to get. It means so appearing in the Buddha in the world is difficult. Sometimes the Buddha appear, we are somewhere, maybe in the hell, in the Veda, in the animal life, like that. Although the Buddha appear, we don't have knowledge. Maybe we are deaf, cannot speak, cannot listen. Bearing in the Buddha in the world, sometimes we don't have knowledge. We don't have understanding like some people. Or bearing in the Buddha in the world, we have a wrong view, although we are knowledgeable. So sometimes in the non-perception realm, cannot contact with the Buddha, etc. So this kind of time is not good time. So because of this, accomplishment of moment. So good time is difficult to get. Donababavija, as an ordained basa, is difficult to get. Donavansa Dhamma Sawana, listening in Dhamma is difficult to get. You have chance to listen Dhamma is difficult to get. So altogether 5 Donaba, difficult to gain. So this order is for every day before going into his Kanda Kuti. So at that time, some bhikkhus ask meditation. So the Buddha gave meditation according to their suitability, according to their conditions. Some people are suitable with Anapana, some people are suitable with Asubha meditation, etc. So all bhikkhus paying homage to the Buddha went in their place, in their respective place. Some went to forest, some went to put a tree, some approach to the mountain, and some even may go to the URL to stay for the daytime and nighttime, especially those who has the psychic powers. Then the Buddha went to the Kanakuti. If the Buddha wishes, the Buddha trying to sleep like a lion, keeping his body right side, left leg beyond right leg a little, not to hit bones each other, not to have a pain, or to have a good meditation. Having a mindfulness and wisdom. So mindfulness means how we should remember which one I should take as an object. With wisdom means how I should think, how I should reflect. So it is called the proper attention. So can say with the proper attention. So yeah, practitioners are like that. Anytime they are staying, what kind of object we should take, how we should think. Let's say if we take our body as an object, we can take as a nature, as a dukkha, as a anatta, as a asubha, like that. If we're trying to see other people, maybe with a metta, may be happy, may he be healthy, like that. May he be free from danger. So in this way, which object we need to remember, which attitude we should have. So lying down on the right side, left leg a little bit beyond, go a little bit beyond right leg, and sleep for a while. Let's say snap. If wish, means if don't wish. If it doesn't wish, may not sleep. So because of this, after lunch, in some places, say daytime totally not lying down for the normal bhikkhus, especially those who practice Jagriya New Yoga, practicing to be awakened. So in the Buddha's activity, so if we wish, we're lying down after lunch a bit. So some senior bandits also instruct to lie down a bit. So have this saying, so we can stay in both, whichever we like. So totally not sleeping or little bit sleeping. So in the Buddha's activity, so if the Buddha wishes, lying down a bit. So with the meditation. So yeah, body may be different. Some people don't want to lie down, and some people want to lie down. Another thing is how much early morning you wake up, you get up, maybe based on that. So by lying down a little bit, making body comfortable, then again, trying to see the world who has upanisya, very dependent cause to get attainment. So after seeing that, so the Buddha were trying to teach Dhamma. Or may go away, they may stay there. So people came to him, offering in dana, offering in flowers. So wearing good clothes came to the Buddha. So the Buddha taught Dhamma. Sometimes with the psychic powers, which is should develop to them. So that Dhamma, according to time, should develop according to time. So knowing in the time, encourage, orients to practice the Dhamma. So here, his teaching is Kala Yoga, Samaya Yoga, should develop for the time. Timely teaching, knowing in the time. That means if we talk Dhamma, so we should know the time. So sometimes people may like long talk. Sometimes may like a short talk, like that. It should not be so long. Should not be so short. So we need to know the time. So through the Zoom may not be a problem. You just leave the phone on. You may stay away if you have something to do. So like that, it is the Buddha's activity after lunch. Okay, next one. The Buddha's activity in the first watch of the night. So in the evening or early night. So if the Buddha wishes, the Buddha were trying to take the shower to get suitable weather for the body. As we said before, the Buddha's body is very clean. No need to wash, no need to take shower. Just to get a suitable weather. So to take shower, the Buddha may go to the place of taking shower. So attendant bhikkhu arrange water for the Buddha. So the Buddha take a shower. And the Buddha take a bath. So after that, attendant bhikkhu prepare seat in the Kanda Kuti, in the Buddha's dwelling. So at that time, wearing clothes, having a belt. So wearing apparel like the way we wear now. So take a seat, rest for a while after taking a shower. So maybe it is also needed. After taking shower, so body heat is changing, maybe cooling. So to get warm, we may need for a short time to rest. The Buddha did in this way. So taking the time to stay alone, to rest after taking a shower. At that time, bhikkhus come to the Buddha from here and there. Some ask a question, some ask meditation, some ask Dhamma listening. So fulfilling their wish, the Buddha spent at the first watch of the night. So this is the activity of first watch. Next one, in the middle watch of the night. So at that time, this time is Deva's time. Bhikkhus went back. So this time is the middle of the night. So should develop for the Devas. So they approach to the Buddha. So ask it a question to the Buddha mostly. So by answering that question, spend the time, especially for the day watch. This is the middle watch, activity of middle watch. Okay, in the last watch, what the Buddha do? So the whole day and night, the Buddha worked hardly, have a hard work. So after that, after middle watch, the Buddha spent the time pacing up and down to get tiredness released. So before sleeping, have pacing up and down, walking, going forth and back. So it is also the way to relax the body. So after walking, if you're trying to sleep, body is not yet relaxed. So you may not have a good sleep, I think. So this is the Buddha's activity. So before sleeping, before resting, the Buddha did pacing up and down and to get tiredness released. So it is in the first part of the last watch. In the second part of last watch, the Buddha went to the dwelling, Kanakuti. His dwelling, Kanakuti. Yeah, having a right side. So having a mindfulness and a wisdom, trying to sleep like a lion. Lions asleep. So before sleeping, so with the mindfulness, with the wisdom. So which object we need to remember, how we should think. That means in meditation. So trying to sleep. So it is in the middle part of last watch. Next one. In the last part of last watch. So the Buddha get up and sit. So trying to see the world. About the people, about those, about the being who has great merit, such as Dhamma, Sila, etc. in the previous Buddha. So they have a great merit. They are very possible to get attainment. So trying to see the world. So seeing in the world is 2 times. So this is the activity of the Buddha in the last watch of the night. So by learning in this, something we can follow. Usually, like a normal bhikkhus practice, it is called Jagariya Yoga. Jagariya Yoga, practicing to be awakened. Quite the same. Time, walking in time is the same. So the whole day, no sleep. Maybe if a wish after lunch, a little sleep. So we should divide the nighttime into 3. first watch, second watch, and third watch. So in the first watch, even a normal bhikkhu and Buddha, so working, no sleep. Something different. In the middle watch, for the normal bhikkhus, will sleep. So for the Buddha, in the middle watch, it is giving in the time for the devas, no sleep. In the last watch, so for the normal bhikkhus to wake up. For the Buddha, divide into three, and divide the last watch into three. In the first watch, and the Buddha pacing up and down, walking, go forth, go back. In the second part of last watch, sleep for a short time. So in the last part of last watch, trying to see the world. So it is different. So these are Buddha's activities. Especially this kind of teaching is given by Bodhisattva towards Bodhisattva, maybe senior Bodhisattva, teach the junior Bodhisattva, like that, because it is related to Buddha. So this is about the Buddha's activity. So this is about the Dhamma donation. So we will move to another type of donation according to Abhidhamma. So if we try to see according to Abhidhamma, all donations according to Abhidhamma. So whatever you donate, maybe seeing as object, visible object, like a Buddha statue, something to see. Maybe sound object for the ear to listen, like a Dhamma sound, like that. For the listening, so maybe bell to ring. So or smelling objects or smell, odor. So usually perfumes are not suitable for the bhikkhus, but in the place of a bad smell, bhikkhu can keep. So some we get a smell to be healthy. So such a kind of donation. Maybe for the taste, like a food. Maybe for the touching, like a cushion, chair, like that. So except previous 5, the others are called Dhamma object, phenomena. So as a Abhidhamma, only 6. We can divide in only 6. So 6 only. So, okay, sometimes the Bodhisattva donates visible object. So by having what kind of wish he donates, he offers. So even in a dark time is a new moon night, in the middle new moon night, cloudy, in the middle of forest, new moon night, in the middle of night, cloudy day, cloudy night, in the middle of forest. It means very, very dark. So even in those times, Bodhisattva wished to have the light until 80 cubits. Want to have the light of body until 80 cubits. So by wishing this condition, Bodhisattva donates Rupa Dana. visible donation. The donation which is visible, which is to see. So it means want to be Buddha. Buddha has this kind of light. No one else. So it is the Bodhisattva's way to donate. So if you do donation about the visible object, naturally it will make you to be beautiful. In the Jataka, you may read like Oma Dandi. She has offered clothes. So she become the most beautiful lady. So because of offering clothes and making a wish. So another beautiful lady is a Babawati. Babawati. She has a lights. So she offered Buddha. But her wish is to be beautiful, to have light. So when we do donation, can get what we wish. This is one way. We should make a wish if we want something. So another thing is we should donate, which can perform what we wish, what we want to get. For example, if we want to be beautiful or handsome, we should donate clothes. If we want to be healthy, we should donate medicine and make a wish. So because of this, when a Bodhisattva do something to donation, something to see, so he make a wish to get a body which has a light until 80 cubits, even in the dark time, such as at the night, new moon night, middle of the night, cloudy night, in the middle of forest. Okay, next one, sound donation. To have similar sound of Brahma. So I think Brahma's sound is very nice and very healthy. Very healthy. So to have this kind of sound, only Buddha can have such kind of sound. So Buddha's sound is so very nice. Not to go to beyond the audience. Also enough to the audience. Sweet. And not disturbed by coughing, phlegm, saliva. So also have a little echo. So like that. So it is a Buddha's sound. Not like some people. Some people cannot speak quietly enough way to the audience. Some people go beyond the audience. Some people not enough sound to spread the audience. So not to have those sound, to have like the Brahma's sound, the Buddha donates or Bodhisattva donates the sound donation. Next one, rasa dana, taste donation. You get the benefits, which is lovely and respectable of all being. Like if you give a good taste towards people, I think they will laugh. Because of this, Bodhisattva, when he do donation, taste donation, so make a wish to have a benefits, to be lovely person, respect lovely person of all beings. So In this way, make a wish. Next one, put up a dana, touching in donation, like a sofa or cushion. So at that time, to get a benefit, to have gentle body, gentle skin, Buddha Sukumalata. Before we have said, Buddha's skin very soft, very good skin. No dust stick on it. So even no need to take a bath, no need to take a shower to clean the body, just to have a good weather. So Buddha is nicely grow up, comfortably grow up. His body is very soft, very tender. Next one, medicine donation. It is a Dhamma object. To get Nibbana, which is called Amata, no death. Nibbana is another name of Nibbana is no death. So by giving meditation, Bodhisattva wishes to get no death. So another thing, Bodhisattva making slaves free. So in the India culture tradition, so they have slaves. So according to owner's desire, people can do. So Bodhisattva making them free. At that time, always he did. So to be free from the slave of defilements. So we all are slaves of defilements. So many times we do our activity as a slave of defilements. Sometimes we don't need to do, but still doing. So we cannot stay without doing that as a slave of defilements. So we need to be free from that. So Bodhisattva make this kind of wish. So next one, Bodhisattva offered to be amused, to be happy for the beings. So at that time, he made a wish. To be happy in the noble Dhamma, in the practice, good practice. Sometimes some people, they practice the Dhamma, they are not happy. With the tears, they are practicing. So, but the Buddha is still praising to them. Although practicing with the tears, it is good to practice. So, but to practice happily, the Buddha made a wish. So, happy in the practicing is good, but happy in doing around things is not good. So there is a kind of knowledge of the Buddha or Banisari Buddha, etc. Hasa Panya, the wisdom to amuse, to be happy. So they know how to be happy about the practicing in Dhamma. So you may read Jatakas like that. So Bodhisattva is again like a Mahajanaka Jataka. Always he longing for when I can go to forest. He's again, but as a kinship. He's not happy. The mind always inclining to be happy to stay in the forest. I saw some senior bandits. Whenever they see forest, they're trying to be happy. Oh, to stay this kind of forest. will be nice. It will be good if we have meditation here, etc. They're trying to incline, they're trying to be happy in those places, in those practice. So their intention is to be happy in the practicing of Dhamma. So Bodhisattva makes other people happy. His inclination is to be happy in the practice. So different normal people, we will make other people happy to enjoy life. We want to be happy. So Bodhisattva is not like that. To make other people happy and wish to be happy in the practice, not in every places to be happy. Okay, time is up. We should stop here.
Sayadaw,
Okay.
thank you, Sayadaw. Thank you so much for today's teaching, Sayadaw.
Okay, we will make expression and sharing of merits.
Yes, please.
Idam me bonyam
Idam me bonyam
asawakaya waham
atawakayawaham
hodu
wahahodu
idam me bonyam
idam me bonyam
nibbānata
nibbanata
tayo
disayo
hodu
hodu
mama bonya bhagam
mama bonya baga
sabba sadanam
tapatadana
bhazemi
bazemi
tedabe
metabe
medamam
metamam
bonya bhagam
bonya bagam
labandu
labandu
dadu
dadu dadu. Sayadaw, thank you very much for your teaching today. As I've mentioned, everybody in the beginning, there will be no question and answer session for today, but we will save the questions submitted today to our chat room, and also more questions can be submitted to our Gmail, and Sayadaw will try to answer them on the next teaching. Dadu, dadu, dadu. Thank you, Sayadaw, for your teaching, and Bhante for interpreting today. This is the end of today's teaching. Sayadaw, you can please feel free to leave at your convenience. Dadu, dadu, dadu. We have a few announcements to make in the next 2 weeks. The weekend meditations are also now open with Venerable Sayadaw U Agana every weekend between July 29th and October 9th. For details and registrations, please also check out our website. Anyone who is interested to visit our center or come to meditate, please fill out the visitor request form and sign the waiver before your visit to Pa'ao, Georgia. Also during Vasa, there will be more Dhamma events will continue to be posted on our website when it is available. For your dana and supports, if you would like to offer for Purpose 1, Pa'ao, Georgia supports for 2022 Dhamma Zoom teachings and Vasa or the general fund, or for Purpose 2, teachers' allowable requisites. Here are the two ways that can be proceeded. You can make a check payable to American Dhamma Society, and please make notes of purpose, and please mail to Janice Shan. Also for PayPal transfers, we have separate PayPal accounts for Pa'ao, Georgia and allowable requisites. For your dana of allowable requisites, please specify which vulnerable you would like to donate to. We also have YouTube channel and Facebook, which you are more than welcome to check them up. Thank you for participation today. Thank you to our co-host, Pa'ao Singapore. Thank you everybody for your time and participation. Till we meet again, may you all be healthy, happy, and happy. Tadu, tadu, tadu.